It's time for social media buzz, and Mercy Manuel is here with us. Mercy, good morning.
Good morning, Samson.
Good morning, Mercy.
Good morning, Operatives.
How are you today?
I'm very good.
What's buzzing?
Okay. School bullying, illicit drugs. So let's just go straight to the stories. Good morning, and here are some of the stories trending. These are Ndlea arrest Abuja socialite for having cannabis plantation in a compound. Operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, Ndlea, have arrested an Abuja businesswoman, Onyinye Nwoke, for planting and selling cannabis. According to the spokesperson of the agency, Babafemi, the 38-year-old woman was arrested following an intelligence-led raid at her residence. The operative uprooted fresh stems of cannabis plants grown at the backyard of her house. The uprooted plants weigh 18.4 kgs, while 800 grams of cannabis seed were also recovered from the house. However, the victim explained that she planted the cannabis seed 2 months ago for medical purpose to reduce pain. So, Omobolandi and Samson, we know that cannabis has not been legalized in Nigeria, and we also know that some persons believe cannabis are used for medicinal purpose. So, but again, for any person that is arrested, you always have an excuse.
Yes.
Okay, so when she was arrested, she gave the excuse of she planted this for medicinal purpose, and we understand that this is not legal in Nigeria. So, what do you think about this?
Well, it's difficult for her to get out of this in that sense because one, it's not legal. Two, it will require a doctor's prescription that make use of cannabis, and even at that, there's the place of you trying to purchase the item rather than grow it at your backyard, especially in such quantity. So all of these, makes for an intriguing debate, but it also brings back to the limelight the issue of legalizing cannabis in the nation. The industry is worth over $40 billion annually, and we've seen how cannabis farms have been destroyed in Ekiti, Ondo State, over the last 2-3 years, and you can't deny the place of science as well being involved. It's medicinal, it's used in the cure of cancer and all other things, or the treatment of cancer and other illnesses. So maybe as a nation, we need to now begin to look at the merits of cannabis and see if we can have a legislation to back it up. But right now, I think it's difficult for us to get out of
so
this.
before I get Bolanle's reaction, so there's been different reactions on Twitter. Some persons are saying, oh, it's a customer that called her out. While some saying, okay, it's good. We should not just call politicians out for doing something that is bad. When your neighbor is doing something bad, call him or her out.
If you say something, say something.
So Ade just said, it's well. Some customers smoke and couldn't keep their mouth shut. Make them come tomorrow again now. Then Sam Cardoso say, if you see anything that is against the law, call the law enforcement agency. Government officials can't see everything from their office. It's another trick to make the country move forward. This has nothing to do with being a snitch. If I suspect my neighbor, I go report them. Then they came out for this guy and say, good luck, it go reach your turn someday. But this guy is just saying, if you see something that is bad, call the person out. It's not just being snitch. You won't, because you don't want to be a snitch and you see something that is bad and you turn a blind eye to it. But let me hear your view about this woman.
Well, nothing much to say. Samson already did a good job of criticizing or analyzing the whole issue. We know that it's not legal in Nigeria, so irrespective of the fact that she says she's using it for medicinal purpose, that holds no water in the court of law. And so she is in a big kettle of fish, and I hope she finds a way out of it. But of course, these are issues. We have a huge drug problem in Nigeria. If you go out there, 70% of the youth you see out there, well, that might be some form of exaggeration, but if you go out there, you see that it isn't actually.
No, we actually have a report we're working on drug.
You see, a lot of youth out there have drug issues, and it's something we really need to look into, but we have to wrap it up on that note. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. Let's end it with a quote of the day, and this is by Anonymous, saying, the meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away. That reminds me of what Charles Fakroha was saying, that when you eventually get your financial plan, you need to give back. It's very important. Give out to a good cause that will help lives. And that's how we wrap it up on today's edition of iBrandTV. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. My name is Omobolale Adeshui. Have a fine day.
I'm Mercy Manuel. Have a fantastic day.
Do have a great day. I'm Samson, a lady.